Brad Williams, Excel primed. Find the first row number in a list of data. You know, row and rows can be confusing as all get up. In this example, it's simple, but you know the complexity of rows and columns and trying to keep track of that stuff. In its simplest form, if we're just looking for a single row, not relative, but actual row, we can use the row function. We can also use the min function. We can combine them, come up with the first row. Really depends on what your objective is. Here, we're going to use the min row, but I will show you another way. And then there's just countless ways to incorporate the row and the rows function, the columns and columns function. But here it's just simple. What we're doing is we're just going to find the first row number in a list of data. Here's our list of data. As noted by film 631, the name range, note it's B5 to D9. The outcome is min row film 631. Over here, I just showed you the formula. The row function returns the row number corresponding to a single cell reference. We're referencing this entire list. When given a list that contains multiple rows, however, the row function returns a list containing all row numbers for the list. Here, reference F9, all it's doing is looking at all of this data. You're going to see a break in here, and there should be a break after the third cell, and that would represent row 1. If you look at here, if you go to number, we're going to see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, as shown here. Min, going to look at and take the minimum number. If you want to extract only the first row number, you can just do this. You can just go row. You're just going to get the first row. You can go row, you can put film 631 in there. Still going to get 5. That might not be your exercise, or that's not part of your job. You're trying to do something more complicated. Rows can do it. We can also use this index. We can throw an index in there and do the exact same thing. In this case, we are looking for the first row, and that's where min comes into play. If we want max, we probably can get row 9. But we can do all kinds of variations using other tools. But in this exercise, we just keep it simple. Brad Williams, Excel Prime.